Well, this is the video I've been looking forward to making, and got delayed a bit because I had knee surgery and it was a long, painful recovery. But it's been 3 months now and I'm walking around. I don't have the bone to bone hurt anymore, so that's good. Then it got too cold. Anything under 60 degrees, I don't like to be outside. Yeah, I know. I'm here in California, kind of spoiled. But it's a nice day today, it's in the low 70s. And in the previous videos, I completely tore this engine down and showed you every step, every part, cleaned it up, got it back together again. And since the last video, I've installed the coil. I put a little bracket on here and just attach it to the engine. Normally it goes under the frame, inside the frame under the gas tank. But, we don't have a frame right now, so we're going to hook it up here. I added gas and oil. Have a small gasoline leak here. It looks like it might be the float valve. And I put the gear shift pedal on because once we get it running, I want to run it through the gears, make sure that all that's working okay. And I notice there's a little bit of play here where it's moving it. The gear shift pedal is moving and the shaft isn't, so that's not good. That could strip out the splines on the shaft. So I can probably fix it by just tightening this nut. And then if you pull it this way a little bit and this way a little bit, it moves the shift shaft a little bit, which is normal. This feels good because what it's doing is engaging the clutch. Because first you engage the clutch and then you shift the gears. So if it's too tight, then your gears will be clanking. If it's too loose, you could wear out your clutch. So this is about right. We're back in neutral again. Next, we need to wire up the engine. And these wires here coming out of the alternator, we're not going to use them. The green wire goes to the neutral indicator in your headlight. I mean, these other three wires are for the to charge the battery up. They go to the rectifier. Use two of them when you're running normally, and then use three of them if you have the lights on. But I'll get into that later on. Right now, to run the engine, it just runs off the battery. The purpose of the alternator is to charge the battery up, and the engine runs off the battery. So we have this battery here, and we're going to connect the red one. It goes to the one with the fuse. Okay, so this would normally go to your ignition switch. When the switch is on, this wire is hot. So we just turn the ignition switch on. This other wire from the points goes through here, through the cylinder. It comes out here. This is going to your points, and this is connected to the hold on a minute here. All right, we're not using this connection at all. This goes to the rectifier to charge the battery up. So what we want to do is now we're going to go to the negative side of the battery, and we're going to ground it. And I'm going to ground it up here. Most everything else has fresh paint on it. We won't get a good ground. And what that leaves here is this green wire here. This is part of the primary. The red and green are the primary on the coil. And this is the points wire. So when the points close, then we'll have a completed circuit on the primary. So it opens and closes, that'll operate the primary. So we need to connect these two wires together. And they're both male terminals, so I'm going to use this here. It's just a piece of wire here. The other end's not going to be connected to anything. Okay, I think it should be ready to start now. Let's give it a try. We're gonna wait a long time for this. Here's the throttle. Okay, let's figure out what's wrong here. I just put the choke on. Let's try choking and see if that makes any difference. Apparently not. It's all right. Let's check for a spark now. I'll try it one more time. Okay, well, it's running. Great. Well, I got to fix the carburetor leak, and then I can set it aside and start working on the frame. The engine is complete now, and all the extra parts are on the engine. So it's ready to go into the frame as soon as I get the frame back together.